I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm going to be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
Good to see you, MP.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay, just
yeah,
have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
So bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't. I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training is paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Don.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
MP, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Hold that. Right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
What's up, MP? MP's about to tear it up.
I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
MP, you got that looking
Yo.
out tonight.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What do you say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. And that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so, they playing you proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know. Blame you.
What's up, MP?
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup, but how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And for Washington, Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Valanciunas in at center. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
Here we go. So Boston wins the tip. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
Do against these guys. Good luck. Thanks, Coach.
And we'll go courtside now to hear more about what's going on with MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
For the Wizards, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Sarr comes in for Saddiq Bey. And it's Koulibaly in for Kispert. Here's Sarr, guarded by Horford. The 3 from MP. Drops in the tray.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Poole for 3. And Boston with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
There's Brown with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 8 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
MP with a screen on Walker. Pass to MP. Walker against Poole. Fires the 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
You gotta guard that perimeter, especially when Poole is lurking through the corner areas.
Brown outside. A 3-pointer, no good. And so it's Boston, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Jaylen Brown out there with Walker. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Brown inside the line. Kuzma pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Celtics leading by 5. Tatum with it. And he just worked New York in that last game. Clock at 6 from past the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Pass to MP. Back to Koulibaly. Kuzma passes to MP. Koulibaly, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Trains the three-pointer. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
MP with a screen on Walker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Bagley. Bays subbed in for Koulibaly. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Butler dishes to MP. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 5. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Butler. Count it from 12. Butler's got 5 points so far. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. And it's MV with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last.
Jason, stay there, stay there.
Up here in the second. So for the Wizards, MP's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Poole subbed in for Butler. And a change for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. 1:43 left to play in the first half. MP with a screen on Porzingis. And Valanciunas kicks to MP. Offline with his three.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Horford the pass to Porzingis. Nice D from Valanciunas. Wizards trailed by 7. Pass to Kispert. Now here's Poole. Here's the teardrop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
There's a reason you don't send Poole to the line. He virtually never misses. Led the league in field goal percentage one year.
Good on the second free throw. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
To the paint, here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got his second bucket tonight.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Screen by MP. Poole the pass to MP. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Porzingis sets the pick for White. From deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Tries again, and the layup is good. Valanciunas has got his first bucket of the night.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And here's Brown outside. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll return shortly.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Washington Wizards.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation that allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
All right, guys, now let's take a glance at the injuries that both of these teams are dealing with.
The Celtics feeling it right now. They have to pick up a lot of slack with Holiday out. Not only is he a first-class defender, he's strong, outworks everyone, and he's a great shooter.
Yeah, his leadership, his grit, sorely missed. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from MP. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Poole. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Over Valanciunas. And another basket for Boston.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's Poole. He's got 16. Kuzma finds MP. Kuzma outside. Kispert, the pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kispert.
Oh, it doesn't get much easier than that. Poole padding those assist numbers.
Brown outside. Over MP. And it's Brown missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Here's Tatum. Ah, Tatum flying, soaring through the air.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Celtics out in front, up by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's Walker, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. Back to Tatum. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Kuzma. Nailed from three-point land. Kuzma's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards. Boston shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Pritchard. Now Tatum. From the stripe. Bagley with the rebound. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Pass to Poole. Koulibaly with it. Back to Poole. Takes a 3. He'll not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Walker dishes to Tatum. Back to Walker. And here is Horford. Tatum on the wing. He's defended by Koulibaly. Count it, good. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Wizards making a change here. Kispert's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Hauser's checked in. MP sets the screen for Poole. MP kicks to Poole. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Pass to Bagley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
That free throw, no good. Bays checked in for Washington. And he sinks the second. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Great win tonight, MP.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
No, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. A teammate, an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Just caught MP's first game. What a debut. Just like his first album going gold, next album going to go platinum. Just watch.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now come here. Right here we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on the t-shirt.
I'm serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.